What's going on, everybody? I'm Jason, this is Freeburg Garage, and today we are on part 5 of the Harley Davidson FXR chain conversion that is behind me right there, and we are doing the inner primary install today. I got some seals we got to press on, and then we're going to do the full torque sequence that the book recommends or that you need to do for the service manual on my 91 to 92 FXR book that it shows. So let's get it done. Starting off with the inner seals here, we got the actual inner seal we're going to replace, and as well as the starter seal right there. Gotta pop those out and get the new ones in. Okay, installing the seals. The kit I'm grabbing the seals from right there. Harley Davidson inner primary kit for this 1992 FXR 25700-225. These are the OEM gaskets. Just wanted to go with something that's exact fit from the factory, and also gives you everything as well as the locking tabs that you need to do for a freshen up on this inner primary. So let's get these seals in. Primary is all set to go. Seals are up. I forgot one important screw on the front sprocket here. What that does is helps this nut from spinning off after you're riding. And I forgot to put it on after doing the chain kit. So, alright. That's 50 to 60 inches. There we go. That's 50. We're pump it up to 60 now. Alright, now here comes the fun part. The inner primary that we gotta install here now has a torque spec that we gotta go by as far as the sequence. So not all the bolts going at once, and we have to go by per bolt, torque it down, adjust from the engine to transmission, torque it down, and then go to the next spot. That should hopefully secure and seal this inner primary. First two bolts that they're referring to looks like it'll be this one here and this one here. I'm gonna go to each step. So I'm gonna read off what the book has. So if you're ever trying to do this or don't have the book, hopefully this helps out. Preemptively put the O-ring on the crankshaft, and as well, each of these bolts are getting new lock tabs. Installing the inner primer, we got to cover up the splines as read by the book. They say masking tape. I have the Jim's tool that I used in the last couple of videos. So we're going to slide that over to protect the seal from getting cut on the inner primary. So we're going to slide that in there. Next, the book says to tighten this one down in the sequence, so we're going to do so now. Alright, now in the sequence, it wants us to torque these down to specs, so it says 13 to 16, and as well as the backside bolt. So we'll do 13 to start off with, and then go into 16. 13 foot-pounds to be exact. There. I'm going to jump around to the back side. And finally, 16 foot-pounds. Next step wants us to secure, not tighten down, the 4 bolts. So 2 here and the 2 here to the engine block. That's what we're going to do next. Slide those on. Those secured. Before you torque them down by the book, it wants you to loosen up the transmission bolt here to the motor that connects the two, this one and the one on the other side, that one there. So we're going to loosen these up. Okay, now we're ready to torque them down 16 to 18. Start off with 16. All right, now bumping up to 18 pounds. All right, 33 to 37. Actually, I had to remove my shift linkage here in order to get to enough room to allow me to torque it down. Yep. 33, 37 here. There we go. 37, 33. There, now 37. All right. Book's telling us now that once those are all torqued down, the 4 bolts inside and then the 2 bolts on the outside, see if it spins or binds. Nope. Feels good. Next, gotta install the jack shaft on the starter and the starter bolts to the back here and get it locked up. On the FXRs, there's just 2 mounting bolts here, one here, and it goes into the inner primary. So we're gonna put those in first. As the book says, do the mounting bolts first, and the jack shaft after that. Just the gear. Now we're gonna torque it down. It says 13 to 20 on the book side. So, there we go. It's 13 right there. Get the other bolt. Now we're going to hit it with 20. Assembling the jack shaft for the starter. New bushing, everybody's flat, just like that. Spring, gear here, and then to hold it down, the bolt itself. Make sure these tabs lock together. Notch here, this bottom one needs to go to just like that, and then we'll be good to go. Let's torque it down. 7 to 9 foot-pounds by the book. Start off with 7, so go to lower to high. That's 7, and that's 9. Now we need to hit all the locking tabs. 1. Locking sequence is all complete. It's quite a bit, a lot to go through if you're going by the book. I guess if you were to just tighten the way you want to go, it'd go a lot faster, but I really want to go by the specs of the book. There's a lot that they note on there, and I'm hoping that is true, which is also, there's no silicone on the back side, which I've read that you do not need. It is 2 machine services, supposedly. The gaskets are supposed to take care of themselves. And as well as these locked bolts here. Doesn't show any Loctite on them. Going by the locking nuts themselves to take care of it. That's what it says by the book. It says you don't need it at that point. So that's why I did what we did. So big process to get this done and securely. Very important to make sure that it is leak free after we're all done. That about wraps up for me on this one, guys. I would greatly appreciate it if you could hit the subscribe button, tap that like, press that notification, leave a comment below and tell me what you think. For those that have already subscribed, thank you. And as always, stay free. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.